Posted October 25, 2017. 164,241 Chinese President Xi Jinping has revealed a new 7-man leadership team, featuring 5 new faces. Key points: no clear successor to the president has been named, breaking with recent precedent. None of the new appointments will have power to rival Mr. Xi. Previously seen as contenders to succeed Mr. Xi were named in second-tier group. Among them are a Shanghai party boss, a communist ideological scholar and a former party chief of a relatively liberal southern province. The Communist Party broke with recent precedent by failing to include a clear successor to the president. Apart from Mr. Xi, Premier Li Keqiang was the only one to retain his spot amid sweeping changes on the Politburo Standing Committee, the height of power in the world's second-largest economy. All of the new faces are Communist Party officials who have built careers by not putting a step out of line or voicing contrary opinions. Li Zhanshu, Wang Yang, Wang Huning, Zhao Leji and Han Zheng were promoted, replacing 5 retiring members including anti-corruption chief Wang Qishan, a key Xi ally. All 7 are in their 60s, and for the first time no standing committee member will have been born before the 1949 Communist Revolution. None will have anywhere near as much clout as the party boss, Mr. Xi. Former contenders left out of Team Guangdong Party Secretary Hu Chunhua and Chongqing Party boss Chen Minor had been previously seen as prominent contenders to succeed Mr. Xi among the party's so-called sixth generation of leaders, but were not included in the standing committee. Instead, both were named to the wider 25-member Politburo, a rung below the standing committee. This week Mr. Xi was elevated to the same status as Communist China's founder Mao Zedong by having his ideology written into the constitution. Mr. Xi and Li Keqiang were first promoted to the Standing Committee at the 17th Party Congress in 2007, in a clear signal that the pair would succeed Hu Jintao and Wen Jiabao and occupy the top 2 offices, as transpired 5 years later. But Sun Zhengkai, another sixth-generation contender, was abruptly removed from his post as Chongqing Party Secretary in July, signaling the likelihood Mr. Xi would delay naming a successor and adding to speculation that Mr. Xi could seek to stay on in some capacity beyond the end of his second term in 2022. Li Zhanshu, who is considered the closest to Mr. Xi among those newly promoted, will likely head China's largely rubber-stamped parliament, analysts and sources have said, having held a chief-of-staff-style role as head of the party's general office. The parliament position will be formally decided at the annual meeting of parliament in March. Zhao Leji, the head of the party's organization department which oversees personnel decisions, replaces Wang Qishan as head of the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection after being named on the anti-graft body's list of members on Tuesday. A new Central Military Commission was also announced. Zhu Keiliang stayed on as one of its 2 vice-chairmen, while Zhang Yuxia, who is close to Mr. Xi, was named its other vice-chairman. Reuters topics: world politics, political parties, government and politics, China, Asia.